Israel under pressure from its allies not to strike back after Iran launched an unprecedented missile and drone attack over the weekend. Or even saw a stark warning from British Foreign Minister David Cameron that Israel has chosen to react.
The situation is very concerning. It's right to show solidarity with Israel. It's right to have made our views clear about what should happen next, but it's clear the Israelis are making a decision to act. We hope they do so in a way that does as little to escalate this as possible.
Washington and other Western governments have vowed to ramp up sanctions against Iran, hoping that it might persuade Israel to limit the scope of its retaliation. Israel's war cabinet will be meeting to discuss its response to Iran. Iran's president has reiterated the country's stance that any Israeli attack will trigger a severe response. He was speaking at an annual military parade for Iran's National Army Day.
اگر کوچکترین تعرضی از ناحیه رژیم صهیونیستی به خاک وطن ما صورت بگیرد و به منافع جمهوری اسلامی ایران یقین بدانند برخوردی بسیار شدید و سهمگین با آنها خواهد شد.
Meanwhile, Qatar's Prime Minister says negotiations between Israel and Hamas to secure a truce in Gaza and a hostage exchange have stalled. He said the issue is being addressed, but gave no further details. Ceasefire discussions mediated by Qatar and Egypt are continuing, even as a ballooning humanitarian crisis devastates Gaza. And for more, Sarah Coates joins us live from Tel Aviv. Sarah, Israel, the war cabinet meeting to discuss how they should respond to Iran. What are you hearing?
Well, according to sources close to that war cabinet, Wei Su, Israel's response will be strategic and it will be painful. According to these sources, the only thing they really haven't decided on is exactly when this should happen. Now, we do know, of course, that Israel has really garnered a lot of support in the wake of this unprecedented Iranian attack. So the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, he's going to have to tread a fairly fine line here on exactly how he deals with this, given that it really wouldn't serve any purpose for Israel to harm any Iranian civilians. So what we are looking at potentially is an attack on military sites. Now, as I mentioned, a lot of pressure on Netanyahu. Of course, these allies are really urging caution, urging a measured response, not to cause an all-out regional war, an all-out escalation. But there are, of course, these far right-wing elements in his security cabinet, in his government. We're talking specifically here, Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich. They are urging Netanyahu to basically give Iran everything that Israel has got. So certainly a worrying situation, given what we've just heard there from Ibrahim Raisi, saying that any type of attack, as small as it may be, will elicit a massive response from Iran.
Meanwhile, Sarah, we are hearing of retaliatory strikes by Lebanon's Iran-backed Hezbollah group. What are you hearing? What is going on that front?
Certainly, there's been over the last hour or so a fairly major escalation on Israel's northern border. Hezbollah has just actually come out to claim an attack using explosive-laden drones, also missiles, which hit a community centre. Hezbollah claims that this was an IDF facility. We do understand some 7 people have been injured, a number of those quite seriously, with a helicopter now at the scene evacuating people from that area. So certainly these tit-for-tat battles, these escalations between Hezbollah fighters there and Israel are really just continuing. And Israel is under an extreme amount of pressure to restore the security situation there in the north, given that there are some 80,000 internally displaced Israeli residents who are not allowed to go home, given the heightened security situation with these drones, these missiles, these rockets just continuing to come over from southern Lebanon into Israel.
Thanks. Sarah Coates reporting live in Tel Aviv.